Hey, this is Chris with Gun&ShotTV. Today I was going to talk about the state of finding ammo in the year of 2015. You hear a lot of rumors and all this stuff about the government and all that. I think it's just supply and demand. A whole lot of people bought a whole lot of 22s when centerfire was hard to find in stores. And, modern guns shoot 25 round magazines, a lot of these newer tactical looking guns, and so people shoot a lot more. They go through a lot more ammo, and there's a lot more shooters, there's a lot more guns. So it's one of those things. It's just that combined with people making money flipping it and people hoarding it, it's just hard to find in stores right now. So I had a couple things I want to talk about, seeing as it's now 2015 and this has been going on for 2 years. First off, for those of you who are looking at Walmart, there's a new tool that I've seen online. There's a website called WikiArms, and they have a Walmart ammo finder. It goes on the website and looks at all the different SKUs of ammo for the caliber you pick and checks your zip code and checks all the areas around you. And if there's ammo in store, it'll tell you where. I did have a couple issues where it says that something's in stock, but it's not really. I think there's sometimes inventory issues, but once you look at a store and you see what's in stock, if it's not there, you know that's an error, and it's on Walmart's end. And then you can pay attention, and if something comes in and you know it wasn't there yesterday, you know it's new, you know it's real, and it's going to be there. So head on down the store. I picked up these Remington Golden bullets. I know you think I'm an idiot because why would you buy Remington Golden bullets? Back probably about 5 years ago when we were in a 22 shortage the first time, I just bought a brand new P22 and I was really excited to shoot it. So I had issues finding ammo, but I lucked into some Federal bulk, and so I've had some. But at the time with the P22s, a lot of people were saying that they really liked Remington Golden bullets. So I tried some, and I had a lot of issues with the bullets. They were really dirty, left a lot of nasty gold dust residue everywhere, and they had a bunch of damage to the cases. Creased cases, bent cases, stuff like that. So seeing as this came up at my local Walmart and it was in stock and I can get 3 boxes for 5 cents a round, I was like, yeah, it's probably still shitty. But, it says right on the box, new and improved. So to me, that means they wouldn't want to lie. So obviously they've improved it. So I opened the first box, reached my hand in, grabbed a handful. This is what it should look like. It's not the greatest 22, but it's functional. It fires. Here's what some of the first handful of rounds looked like. It may be hard to pick up on film. I'll try and take a better picture, but there's a crease right in the base, and it runs along the case here. So I was like, whatever. You get one little crease here and there. So then I grabbed another round, and the next round had a pretty obvious crease in the case, and not just one but 2 creases. So it's pretty much more the same what I'd gotten from Remington Golden bullets in the past. And one of the reasons I stopped buying them was the cases have a lot of creases in them. They're really dirty, and they had a lot of feeding issues. So then I reached in and I grabbed another bullet, and this one is kind of interesting. It is a Remington Golden bullet. I don't know if you can see the head stamp here. But there's absolutely no texture to the bullet. Like, it just missed the step where it gets swaged and printed with the texture. So it's still got some of the gold plating, but it didn't really stick that well. So it just kind of illustrates the quality control that these Remington Golden bullets have. So after looking at the damaged cases and the strange unswaged bullet, I decided I might as well give it a shot, literally, and try some of them and see if they function better than Remington Golden bullets had for me in the past. And of course they didn't. In my Ruger Standard, it went from running perfectly fine on Federal bulk to just running like garbage. It wasn't ejecting bullets correctly. It wasn't cycling fully. They were weak, so it would come back, sometimes eject the case, and then slam into the body of the next round and kink it much like they were. So I don't know if they're... my theory would be that they're undercharged and maybe the jackets are thin or weak. And those two together make all kinds of feeding and function issues. So Unfortunately, bad news on the Remington Golden bullets. Whether they're new and improved, I couldn't find what they improved, and they didn't look very new to me. But on a good note on the 22 front, that WikiArms Walmart search, now that I've talked about it, I'm sure, and all kinds of people are coming across it, I'm sure it's going to probably get broken and then we're back to square one. But for the time being, if you get on, hopefully you can find yourself a deal and score some ammo. For Gun and Shot TV, this is Chris saying have a rootin' tootin' drunken shootin' day. Thanks for watching.